Vultures 2 is getting realer, and the prediction I made about the possible rollout schedule for this is 2. So today we're going to take a look at what the Yeezy affiliates have said over the past couple of days that ties back to Vultures 2. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. So we are all expecting Vultures 2 to somehow pop up late August, early September, around the time that we are having these listening experiences that have been announced so far. Quick recap: Ty Dolla $ign announced the Korea show August 23rd. This was then also confirmed by the local company that is doing the venue. Then we've had this rumor about the Taiwan listening party popping up on August 25th, so only 2 days later. And then we've also had the rumored Moscow show on September 6th, so only 2 weeks or a week and a half after that. That would then be the third one that we now know. Now, the Moscow show is the most uncertain right now. The Korea show is the most certain, but the Taiwan one was kind of weird because we've gotten word from the local venue that was doing this and some Taiwanese press that this was actually taking place, but nobody from the Vultures or from the Yeezy camp actually posted about this. Now, Ty now did, which you've probably seen over the past 2 days. Ty took to Instagram to again post this listening experience as an official announcement like he did for Korea 2. So this is a pretty good sign. He posted this, usual gray background, black font on there, Ye and Dolla $ign, Vultures listening experience, Taiwan, August 25th, 24. So the same date, the same place that we also had the leak. So those were true. Those were actually true hints that we've had, actual information. Now what's interesting is that the image he's using is like low quality, and on the left side there is like still like a black border around the picture. So this is pretty low quality stuff that Ty is posting here, while we've had more high quality stuff than this, which is kind of weird. The whole Vultures rollout has always been this mix of us not knowing what is real, then the two of them posting stuff that's like low quality. It's really weird, but a good sign is that in the caption for this, Ty Dolla $ign wrote V2, which could mean Vultures 2 or Volume 2, either way. But that means that this is actually gonna be material from Vultures 2 and not just from Vultures 1, because remember, we were really disappointed when Rolling Loud came around earlier this year and we were expecting Vultures 2 to be played, but then it was just Vultures 1. So this is apparently not going to be like that, which is a good sign. Also, Oz Taylor was posting this as well, which is just a good sign that this is actually real. And now for some more interesting stuff when it comes to the Yeezy camp, we've had Ayo AA. Now, if you're not familiar with him, he is a guy that also wrote a bunch of stuff from Vultures. For example, Back to Me, Fuck Some, are also Off the Grid off of Donda. So he was involved in the production and the writing of all of these songs in the credits, and he has been posting some stuff over the past 24 hours on his Instagram account that's pretty interesting. Now obviously this doesn't mean anything. Some random Yeezy affiliate posting something has never meant anything in this life for Kanye West, but let's take a look at it because it's one of the only things we have right now. So on his Instagram story, he interestingly posted the OG Volume 2 cover, which is weird because we've now gotten these updated covers that is now, Ty, his brother, and this is just this is just the OG one where we've had these 3 different grayscalings of this Vultures cover that then never became reality. So it's kind of weird that he posted this. The second story that he posted, though, he then also had Fuck Some as the song playing here, the one that he also wrote with. He had just the number 2. So Vultures 2 being hinted at. And the third stuff that he then posted was the Ty Dolla $ign announcement for this listening experience. And as the audio on this one, he had a fan upload of Slide, which is interesting. And from what I've been hearing and reading on the internet, Ty also had this as the audio to his post up until a certain moment when he removed it again, so I didn't see it live there, but y'all can kind of confirm that for me. Ty also had the audio for Slide, that fan upload, on his announcement for the Taiwan Listening Experience, which is interesting because that means they are then also considering putting Slide on there, which I hope they are, but it's just a good sign that at least something is coming. So obviously this is all in line with what we've been thinking the whole time, that we're going to have this 3-part, listening experiences that hopefully more are going to get added to. We have Korea on the 23rd, Taiwan 25th, Moscow apparently September 6th. So there's the biggest span of time in between where we could still see some other shows popping up, which I would hope so, because, they need to really ramp this rollout up for people to get hyped again. If you take a look at the comments on Ty Dolla $ign's post, the first couple of comments are all hype died down, we don't care anymore. It's really sad, to be honest, that people are just this disappointed in the whole logistics of this rollout that they don't even care about it anymore. Because Vultures 2 will likely have some grails, some gems on there that fans have been wanting for such a long time. But just by the way of really ruining this rollout, they've died down all the hype. But hopefully this can pop up back again when the rollout gets into full motion, which hopefully will be the case by the end of August when these first couple of listening experiences roll around. Now, when it comes to listening experiences, obviously fans have also had very split opinions on what they think about them, because a couple of people really want them to perform the songs there while they're basically just running around, jumping around, playing the songs, which is cool because that gives us a newer idea of what the current state of the songs are and gives us newer version of the songs, but it's just not really a listening party. It's more of a listening experience. I guess that's also why they then changed the name. Now, does this change anything about the release date? I don't think so. I think my prediction I made a couple of weeks ago when I talked about a possible release schedule for Vultures 2 still holds pretty true. I'm guessing now that we've had the second one confirmed too, that at least it's a little bit more cemented. I hope that we can get the Moscow show announced by somebody official in the near future as well, so that way we can be sure that something is coming in that time. I think it's a good sign that around that time the rollout will take place actually and not get canceled again, because we've had individual shows like the Egypt show canceled again, but this time we have 2 confirmed, so I'm just hoping that they actually come through with this. And then, as I always said, I guess there will be some further delays until the album actually comes out. So I am guessing with the album still, as I said in that other video, late October, early November is my honest guess on when this album is dropping, just because there's been so much stuff that's been getting delayed with Kanye and Ty that I don't see this album dropping anytime sooner than this. But I want to know what y'all think about this. When do you think Vultures 2 is actually releasing? What do you think about this Taiwan show now actually officially getting announced? Do you think that's a good sign? Why do you think Ty used a cheap image like that? It's so weird to me. Why don't you just make this like with some high quality footage, a real rollout, and not just repost some screenshot? It's really weird. We haven't heard from Kanye in a long time neither. Ty is the only one that's actively out there doing something for this, at least announcing these shows. So I guess the next time we'll see Kanye will be August 23rd, when he's actually performing at the listening experience, or rather jumping around. But let me know all your thoughts on Vultures 2, if Slide's going to be on there, and what you think about all the Yeezy affiliates now posting this too in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.